Hello, PJI family. I am happy to be connecting with everyone today after a number of weeks. I am at home with my family. This is our 23rd day at home, and we as a family chose to stay at home not only to protect the health of my mother who's moved in with us and my young son who has periodic asthma, but also to protect the whole of the greater good and know that we can do our part by staying at home. And some days when I feel that I wish I could be doing so much more, I do know that by staying home and stopping the spread of this virus in our community is a great service that I can do. And yet, with all that we are all going through and the suffering and the struggle and the pain that is here and more of it that is coming, we are happy to let you know that the Resilience Conference, scheduled for April 21st, will continue in a virtual format. Our first reaction was to cancel as we felt so overwhelmed with the prospect of having to stay home and take care of ourselves and all that was changing. And then we were left, with a pause. And well, what greater service do we need right now as a community than a resilience conference where we can come together, even in this virtual Zoom platform, and talk to each other, look at each other, affirm our presence as a community, our strength as a community, and also be guided by two phenomenal keynote speakers. Dr. Ken Ginsberg is an expert pediatric MD who has his expertise in childhood trauma and parenting and resilience. And he will be speaking to us as fellow parents, community members, adults who interact with not only children but one another, with teachers, and the medical community, anybody who can be present that day, to think about how we can strengthen our own inner life and our own resilience to become well-regulated adults so that we can nurture and support not only our children, but the family we are living with in our homes, the family we are supporting elsewhere, and our community. In addition to Kenneth Ginsberg, we are very happy to welcome Dr. Wendy Ellis. Dr. Ellis has been working with communities all over the United States to build resiliency movements and models. With her finger on all these different communities, she will be able to come to us virtually on April 21st and let us know how other communities that are working on building resilience have responded to this crisis, are responding, and then how they are reflecting on and thinking about moving out of this crisis together towards something stronger and better and even more resilient. So we are happy to work with Dr. Wendy Ellis that day as well. Of course, members of our community will be there, and it will be a special day that will tune into our hearts, our minds, with pragmatic, practical tools to help us move forward, but also hope and resiliency in the face of what we are in at this moment. So please join us on April 21st, and all the registration information is below. Additionally, PJI is going to offer PJI circles. These healing circles, which will be done virtually in the Zoom format, will give us an opportunity to come together with the language of the heart, to tell our stories of struggle and strength and triumph as each one of us goes through this experience. And trust me, as you know, we each have a story to tell. And so it is helpful to learn what we are going through as community members, to hear from one another, to listen deeply and support each other through these times, telling our stories, what we've already learned from this time in our life, and also our gratitudes for what we are experiencing right now. So please, when you see them advertised in the coming weeks, join one of our PJI circles, or join more than one, because they will be offered on an ongoing basis to everyone. And finally, our Facebook page. Every day we'll be focusing on a principle for how we treat each other, our practice of respect and community building. And we believe that at this time, the principles are a wonderful pathway to peace as we, each of us, work hard in our homes, in our personal lives, to be peaceful, to navigate this conflict that we are in on a collective level, but also the personal conflicts that we are facing, and to become more resilient and self-reflective at this time. So find us on Facebook, find the principles and additional stories and practical tools that we will be posting for everyone so that we can come out of this time stronger, better, more resilient together. And through all of this, we want to thank our partners. We want to thank Orlando Health, our title sponsor for the conference, who we walk alongside in solidarity as they and the other hospitals in our community go through this trying time. So we thank Orlando Health, we thank all of our sponsors, and we thank you for standing with us, for standing together, knowing that we are stronger together and we will support each other's spirits and souls and care for one another no matter what feelings arise, no matter what struggles arise. We will be here for one another. Thank you, everyone, and blessings on you, and we look forward to seeing you on the 21st.